section B. My roll number is 99 and now his turn.
Hello everyone, my name is Ayush Shah. I am from section B and my roll number is 95. Today we are going to discuss about T20 World Cup 2024.
So let's get started. So first of all, which team are supporting?
This year I am supporting West Indies. To be honest, I am a huge fan of West Indies because I have been watching cricket since 2016, and as you all guys know that the previous T20 World Cup happened in 2020. Yes, the previous World Cup happened in 2016. The venue was, as you all know, the venue was India, and West Indies defeated India in the semi-final, and they went to final and played against England, as we said. And as you all can remember, the last over, Carlos Brathwaite he
smashed 3 sixes in a row.
Four sixes.
The World Cup for West Indies by defeating England, and the bowler was Ben Stokes. A wonderful all-rounder that whose origin is in Kiwi, but he lives in and plays for England.
Yes. So as I am a huge fan of West Indies, I am going to support West Indies again. And what is your opinion? Which team you are supporting this year?
If you ask my opinion, that I am always supporting India because it's my motherland, and whatever the team performs in each tournament, as you all know, and we also know that India always chokes in knockouts since 2014 T20 World Cup final when Sri Lanka defeated us in the finals. After that, we continuously got defeated in the hands of various teams, including Pakistan, who defeated us in the Champions Trophy in 2017.
But it was not T20 World Cup, it was the
Champions Trophy. So it was Champions Trophy. He corrected me. So India, whatever the team performs, I will always support India because it's my motherland and I cannot betray my motherland by hook or by crook.
To be honest, I don't think in cricket or any other sports, motherland matters.
I think it's always different.
Because until it's a India-Pakistan match, we don't support. I don't prefer to support India because if we talk about IPL, so even a fan is from Kolkata, he supports CSK or Bangalore because they are a huge fan of. Maybe it doesn't matter where are you from. If you are from India, you can support any other country. So I think India could easily win the 2016 World Cup because the venue was in India, and as you know, the conditions of India are quite comfortable and for Indian players. So that was a good opportunity to win the World Cup. But as you know that the venue is in USA and West Indies, so there are short grounds and short stadiums. So what do you think about the venue?
The venue is pretty comfortable for when you are playing T20 matches, because in T20 you have to hit every ball that comes in your way. But if it was an ODI World Cup, then it would have been a trouble for many bowlers, because the bowlers always get hit by the batsman for 4 and 6 years. So we can see that there are much batting power in teams like South Africa, India, West Indies as well. And West Indies are known always for their power hitting and batting. But there are also chances of bowlers because the pitches can be helpful for fast bowlers as well if they goes their way. Otherwise, the conditions maybe which they anyway can be in any way, but they will always get the upper hand because it's very much reliable for batters.
What do you think which 4 teams would qualify this year for for the semi-final.
Everyone will say that the top four favorites of the cricket world currently will be qualifying. That means New Zealand, Australia, Uganda, India. But in my opinion, there are chances for West Indies because they are playing in their home ground.
Yes, yes.
West Indies can be, but I am not sure because
They are unpredictable.
They are unpredictable.
Yes.
They can win the match with a big margin and lose as well with a different. So, in my opinion, India is a pretty well balanced team, but their one problem is that they fail to perform in crucial matches, and they always I will not say that always, but they sometimes fail to hold their nerve still till the end of the match. As you can see, the current example that the Cricket World Cup, T20 Cricket World Cup that happened in 19th November 2023. India got defeated in the hands of Australia, who were not the favorites to win. India were the favorites, and the conditions were favorable for India.
India thought 2011 would repeat it this year, but
But it couldn't happen
yes.
because Australia had other plans and they chose to go first. And we can see that in Ahmedabad pitches, the team who goes first always gets the upper hand.
So basically, going to another direction. So let's come back to the topic. I think, in my opinion, I think that the four qualified teams would be Australia because they are really, plays cricket.
Oh, sorry, I want to interrupt you. I forgot to mention the other two teams I want to qualify. They are South Africa or Australia and England. The New Zealand can also get qualified for the playoffs, but it's my opinion. Continue.
So I think the four qualified teams would be India, obviously, because they are good. They have balanced spots, and South Africa and New Zealand. In these two teams, I have doubt because they play good cricket, but unfortunately, the South Africans are also known as chokers. But then
India are also the current chokers.
Yes.
South Africa. They are the new chokers.
So I can't predict them between New Zealand and South Africa. If South Africa plays good cricket or New Zealand plays good cricket, then between these two teams, one would qualify. And then the permanent three teams are India, West Indies, and Australia. These three teams, in my opinion, would qualify. And between South Africa and New Zealand, one team would qualify. And what do you think? The four groups. The teams were divided into four groups. So the first group consists of India and Pakistan. So obviously,
And they are also merged with teams like USA, Namibia, and other teams also. I don't think Namibia is a part, but we have to check. We don't know exact teams, but we can say that India and Pakistan are part of the group A, and USA as well.
But I think we are wrong because the division of teams or groups are, the first group has two major teams like India, Pakistan, and the next group, the second group has
The Ashes teams, who are the first teams to play cricket with each other.
So between Australia and England, one team would qualify, and the third.
The two teams qualify because from the top 8 will be selected. Top 8 will be selected from those two teams.
For the same team.
Same.
Four teams would qualify.
Wouldn't qualify.
Yes. And so the third group consists of New Zealand, West Indies, and Afghanistan. So I think West Indies qualified from this group C, and the next group is what group?
Group C.
Group D.
Group G teams are South Africa and Sri Lanka, and with Nepal and Scotland. And one other team is there, but I don't remember them. So, continue.
So, what do you think the pros and cons of these
As we can see, during the past few years, many legends like Chris Gayle, MS Dhoni, MTV players have retired from their teams respectively, and we can in a manner say that this is the last World Cup for players like David Warner. David Warner retired, you know.
Yes, yes.
So he cannot play. He is another legend. Let me complete my statement. Where was
You were talking about David Warner and
so we can say that this is the last World Cup for like players like legends like Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Ravindra Jadeja. No, Ravindra Jadeja can't play. But there are many players, you know, the last World Cup, the two Mohammad Nabi, Virat Kohli. I have already mentioned him, so there's no need to mention him first. So there are many players, you know, and that can be common, but we cannot deny with one fact. Many youngsters are slowly working in their batting and bowling skills. I mean, they are very much talented. We can see that the cricket is in the hands of a great future players, a great bunch of future players. So, what are your thoughts about it? What are your opinions as well?
I really, really missing Wikipedia because he is much evident, you know, his abilities to hit 360 degrees on the ground. And I think Surya Kumar Yadav can't, yeah, he is also a good player, but he can't replace.
This is kind of interesting in a way, you know. You can say that many can say Ishan Kishan is the new MS Dhoni. I'm not telling, but some people tell and argue. Some can even see the new finisher in the market. Niku Singh. He plays for KKR and he can replace us, but he cannot be like in us because he is on another level of player, you know, and his captaincy skills are unmatched. Already, another legend of Australia won 4 World Cups for Australia. Ricky Ponting can do so.
So, you mentioned the word market. So, what do you mean?
I wanted to mention that nowadays we can see that few players like Gil, Rinku, Ishan, Surya are here.
Are you aware with the records of his game? You know, he has got 40,000 T20 runs.
I know, he needs no introduction. He is known to him. He's done every cricket. Even those who don't follow cricket or watch cricket, they also have heard his name once or twice in his or her life.
So I think you guys are aware with the starting date of 2024 T20 World Cup. So
It's first June.
yes,
Which will
it is starting from 1st June and it will end at 29th June. So I think starts was gonna take us that
on the live broadcast in the broadcast. The
broadcast and you can also watch it on phone on the Disney Plus Hotstar app. So we would highly recommend to watch it every day.
if you get time, with your other.
I know cricket fans would definitely watch that, you know, and
But if you want to know my opinion, the excitement that was in my friends in a way. So the excitement is not more like that. But I will see. I will, as I mentioned earlier, I will always support my team because
I personally like the format of T20 because you know it's a short format and you know within 3 or 4 hours a match completes and so you know it is easy to watch the whole match like this match continues for 5 or
the
4 or
ODI
5
World Cup was also a lengthy process.
process. They were lengthy
It
process.
takes your patience, but there is no need of any patience in this format.
So I think the players to watch out for from West Indies would be Andrew Russell, as we all know, and the captain of West Indies, as we all know, is Nicholas Puran, the fabulous batsman and also a good keeper.
But he is sometimes unpredictable. as you can see his performance in the IPL format.
So there are a lot of players like Edwin Russell, Shimron Meyer, Brandon King, Kyle Mayers, and
Andrew Ramsey played with West Indies in the past few years.
but
Then
he's
his addition is latest after many years.
because but he's going to play this year because he's a one of the important players of the West Indies.
Okay, I want to ask you a question that which player you are looking forward to?
Definitely, I am looking forward to Andrew because his contribution will be very much important for important to the West Indies for winning this year's World Cup. And the bowlers, I think, bowlers to watch out for will be Alzari Joseph. He's got serious pace. About 140, 145 plus, and Budakesh Murthy, Akin Hussain, they are also good spinners. So I think more or less the squad is pretty balanced. And what do you think about the Indian squad? As you have mentioned that
The Indians, I must say that the loophole that was during the World Cup, previous World Cup that happened recently, was a finisher, good finisher. We can look forward to a player like Rico Singh, who is a very good finisher and his performance is really well and is consistent as well. We don't know either he can handle that pressure or not. While playing for country against many other countries. So that's all from our side.
but he scored pretty well during international matches. So do you think there will be a comeback in T20 World Cup for Rishabh Pant?
Yeah, Rishabh Pant can play, but there are latest sources tell that he will be and he will play as an impact player for Delhi Capitals and captain will be David Warner. So there is a possibility that ICC will have a possibility that Rishabh Pant will play for India, but there's also a possibility that he will be in the squad but cannot play, will not play many nationals.
So, as we know that Bhuvaneswar Kumar and Shikhar Dhawan won't play this year's World Cup.
Yeah.
And they are not they are not playing international matches. So, do you really think that would affect Indian team?
Many can say that Shubham Gill is in the future superstar of Indian cricket team. I must say that the duo of Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan was really watchable. Was very much promising. So it is the way it hurts our souls because we have grown watching cricket mostly during the timeline from 2010 to 2020. So that ticket, 10 tickets, 10 tickets. So it's a heartbreak for us to talks. So that we cannot see Shikhar Dhawan and Bhuvaneswar Kumar play for India.
And
So
my last question for you is, how do you consider Hardik Pandya as a captain of India? You know what because he has experience.
he look
He
he's not that case.
but the captain
Let me complete. First, let me complete. That doesn't mean that if a player who captains well in IPL will also captain well when he is captain. He is doing captaincy for his national team. So you can try him, but I don't see him as a reliable option. There are many options of Shia Sayyid, whose captaincy abilities are very much good. So, and he was the first person to take the Capitals to the finals of IPL history. IPL finals in the history, 15-year long history. So, he's now currently the captain of Shia Sayyid. The Shia Sayyid is the captain of KKR. So, I want him to get hold of the coach of captaincy that Rohit Sharma is availing right now. But I don't want Rohit Sharma to discontinue because he deserves a trophy in his captaincy tenure.
senior players play vital role during the international matches, so they are really important, and so I think So you should let us know your favorite team and your players.
Drop in the comment section. So that's all from our first podcast. We know the video is stretched for a long duration.
So many topics
I still undiscussed. We will discuss. We will try to discuss it in other podcasts. So for today, that's all. Thank you.